Hi, my name is Shem Falsavari. Today I'm talking to you about different ways that you can collect data. Okay, so there's survey, interview, focus group, and observation. Survey is, it's either on paper or it can be digital. So on paper can literally be, people are ticking a box. They're given a series of options and they choose one. Okay, if you're the person collecting the data, basically you count up the number of excellent responses that you got, the number of good, fair, and poor. Okay, and you record those answers. Okay, so it can be digital as well. A link can then be shared, and then the data is automatically recorded. The added benefit is it also can create some visuals. So a digital one might look something like this. Okay, so the best game of 2019. People that fill it out just choose which one they thought was the best, and they click submit. This is using Google Forms, okay, and then basically Google Forms will automatically create the visual for it, which very nicely shows you. Okay, Fortnite, no, not Fortnite. Fortnite's 10%. Minecraft 53%, the best game of 2019, according to the people that took that survey anyway. Another option is an interview. Okay, so in the survey, you're telling people what the answers could be. All right, so you're saying, these are the games that you've got to choose from. In an interview, you're asking, so it's open. So you might say, what do you look for in a good game? Okay, and that person might then say, oh, well, I really like it when the graphics are really good, really well detailed graphics, really enjoy that. And then, the person taking the interview or giving the interview can then record that in their own way and say, okay, this person, enjoys graphics, whatever it might be, or we need to think about the graphics and how that works for a game. Observation is when you are watching someone or something and you're counting what you see. For example, you might look around your room and you might count the different colors that you can see in the current room that you're in. Okay, and so so for the yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in total 4. Okay, and so on for the different colors. So that's it for the content, I suppose, be explaining stuff. And then we've got 2 tasks over here. Now, if you've got 2 lessons this week, see how you go. The most important one I want you guys to look at is the survey. I want you guys to conduct your own survey. And if that's all you get done this week, that's okay. Because we're going to use that data later, and it becomes really important, okay? This second task is more, I suppose, an extension if you finish early or while you're waiting for responses or anything like that, okay? So the survey. I want you guys to create your own survey for any topic that's important to you, okay? So it could be, what superpower would you choose? And you'd give some options: flying, mind reading, super strength, stretchy. I don't know what to call it. They stretch forever. Anyway, invisibility. And the results might surprise you. So you could ask your friends, other people in your class. You could ask your teachers. There's an example video here of some people taking a survey. It's a bit funny. Probably wouldn't watch all of it because it can get stuck in your head a little bit, and it might annoy anyone else that can hear the song. But about the first minute and a half, you can see what's happening. Here's a sample of a paper-based survey, I suppose, of what I've done. So literally just drawing up a table of some favorite ice cream flavors, because ice cream is very important to me. Okay, vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, cookies, and cream. And so then literally every time I ask someone, I literally just go, okay, what would you like? What's your favorite ice cream? Vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, cookies, and cream. They tell me, and I just jot down a little line in the tally. The tally here. And just, go ask the next person, put a line down next to their choice, ask the next person, put a line down next to their choice. Once I've finished my survey, then I count up how many lines there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I put the total here. Okay, so I can see, all right, cookies and cream, 12 people picked cookies and cream. Okay. More than happy, that's the paper-based option. If you really would like to extend and look at something like Google Forms, okay, you're more than welcome to. That's totally up to you. It is very intuitive, pretty easy to use, and then you could just share the link with your friends via email or if you're using Zoom or something. But if you're struggling or whatever, I would just suggest doing it on paper and then just asking people, asking the people in your house, asking friends, etc. It doesn't matter if you just get a few. It's just so you get the idea of taking a survey and collecting some data. Okay, so if you've finished that, if you're ready for a task 2, this is it, okay? So the first part of it is you get some data here for some temperature recordings. You've got to answer some questions about it. Now there's a few things here that you would need to know, I suppose. Minimum and maximum, just the lowest and highest numbers. I'll give you a different example. Let's say the minimum was 16 and the maximum was 32. You'd literally 32 minus 16 would give you a range of 16. Okay, I'm talking about number C, letter C here. D, the average. Okay, so if you were given numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you would add them all up together and divide by how many there are. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's add them up. 5 and 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So you would do 15 divided by 5, okay, which would give you an average of 3. Yep. That's how the averages work. If you're not sure on the average, just skip it for now. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Okay, some more questions there. Looking at the differences between the charts. Ask some good questions. Now this one is looking at some leaves on a plant. So this side is the leaves of the plant that are sitting in the sunlight, and this side is the one that are in the shade. Okay, so you can use this picture, or if you want, you can go find a plant in your house, and just measuring the leaves that are in the sun versus the leaves that are in the shade, and trying to see if there's if the ones in the sun are actually growing bigger than the ones in the shade. That's what I suppose what we're looking to see. So you can record your answers here. You can do this on paper and pen if you want, or you can try and put your answers in here. Now it's a little bit tricky to put your answers in because it sort of doesn't quite go in nicely. So what I suggest you can do is you would insert a table, okay, and you can kind of just recreate that table. So it's 5 across by 7 down, and you could just start filling it in that way. Okay, and of course if it's a real plant you don't need to worry about the picture size, you just do the actual size. Okay, but these pictures they're saying they're half size, so you'd have to double to get the actual. Yeah, so for example, if you size in picture, actual size, if you were using the ones in the picture, you would get yourself a ruler and literally put it up on the screen. Check that your ruler is looking good against the one that it gives you in the picture, and then you can just use it Obviously you can't see me putting it against the screen, but I'm looking at the one in the bottom left. And to me it looks about 3 centimeters. So size in picture is 3, and then it says the actual size is doubled, so 3 times 2 is 6. Cool. And then you just go through and do the same for the others. Alright. See how you go. Any questions, just let me know. I might just do another quick average just in case, because I did cover that pretty quick before. Yeah. So let's say we had 3. Oh, well, I'll do it here. Okay. Let's say I've measured up a plant at my house, and I got the following numbers. Okay, the way I would find the average, I would actually just get up a calculator to do this one. Okay, so I do 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3. Okay, so just adding up all of the numbers. And then you just divide by how many there are. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just divide that by 5. We get 5.6. So the average is 5.6. Okay, I hope that clears it up a little bit. The average is just sort of a way of finding roughly the middle number for this data. Okay. So here you go. Yeah, have a good day. If you are measuring plants, maybe you could even do it outside. Could be fun. Good luck.